Hi, my name is ZABION with a matrix number of BI22110034, and I will be talking on the introduction to women's rights. So what are women's rights? We've been hearing this term quite often in today's age and across the ages, but to put it simply, I would say that women's rights are general topics in which women should be on the same level as men. Here's a brief run-through on the history of women's rights. The Code of Hammurabi in ancient Mesopotamia reinforced legal rights of both men and women held significant rights in Mesopotamia in which they could own land, they could initiate divorce, and they could even live on their own. In the Middle Ages, though, they were not so lucky. The prevailing belief was that women were morally and intellectually inferior to men, which clearly showed in their exclusion from the political, economic, and educational world. We can clearly see across the ages that women could not do much as we progress along the passage of time. Okay, so let's move on to the 18th century, in which Enlightenment thinkers began challenging traditional ideas about gender, fighting for equality and individual rights. In the 20th century, things were starting to look better for women, in which a broader range of women issues beyond suffrage were addressed. Moving on to more recent times, in 1948, the United Nations played a crucial role in promoting gender equality by adopting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which proclaimed that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. In 1978, the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women was adopted by the UN General Assembly, and this has helped boost women equality and women's rights greatly. Despite significant progress, there are still challenges faced by women today. So my friends will discuss a few of the challenges faced by women today and ways to address each point highlighted.
Hi, my name is HANNY BINTI AZLAN, and I will be discussing about the challenges faced by women in education due to the gender bias and stereotypes. Gender stereotypes are heavily implanted in the mindset of society from the early development of human civilization. These stereotypes are socially constructed to bias men and boys and are detrimental to women and girls. Stereotypes exist everywhere, including in the setting as early as primary education. In Malaysia, the major example of extreme gender bias can be seen in the election of class leader. Society prefers the boys to take the position as class leaders, even if they are not capable and competent enough to carry the responsibilities. But as long as they hold the position, it is enough. Because, well, girls can't be leaders since girls are quote unquote emotional. Even in schools, girls have to suffer sexual threats and male predatory behaviors. When girls call out the awful behavior, they would only be silenced and brushed off. Teachers must take full responsibility in order to make the school a safer place instead of being a platform for rape joke and rape culture to spread.
Hello, my name is SHAZREL FAEZ AZREL with the matrix number of PB2210697. Today I will be presenting the socio-economics barriers, which is the body part of our essay. In the pursuit of gender equality and women's empowerment, it is crucial to address socio-economic barriers that hinder women's access to education and their participation in national politics. I found three main barriers in this topic, which is the first one is the financial constraints, which is the women from low-income families face challenges in accessing education due to the high costs associated with tuition fees, books, and living expenses. The second one is the gender gap wage. The gender gap wage is the difference in pay between women and men for the same work. Limits the women's financial independence and their ability to invest in education or engage in political activities. The third one is the unpaid care work. Women often bear the burden of unpaid care work such as caring for children, elderly family members, and doing the household chores, which limits their time and energy for education and political engagement. For this part, I found the conclusion is if you want to address these barriers and promote gender equality, it is essential to implement policies and strategies that provide financial support challenge gender norms, and create inclusive environments.
The absence of female role models in national politics is a substantial obstacle to women entering the area. When women don't see other women who look like them or have comparable backgrounds in positions of authority, it might be difficult for them to see themselves in those situations. Many successful women are in numerous fields today, including athletics, politics, the entertainment business, and many others. Their success tales can serve as an inspiration to other women and as proof to the world that women can achieve in a variety of endeavors, including ones that are largely controlled by men, like politics. There are many women who have achieved success in the political field, and among them is Helle Thorning-Schmidt. While serving as Denmark's Prime Minister from 2011 to 2015, Helle reduced child poverty and increased education spending while guiding Denmark through a challenging financial crisis. She is also a wife with 2 kids. This shows that despite the woman's existing family, women are capable and well qualified to hold positions of leadership around the world. Another example of a successful woman is Angela Merkel. She served as Chancellor for the second longest period in German history and was the first woman to hold the position. She had a lot of achievements that can be so inspiring to others. Last but not least, it is evident that many working women deserve to be praised for their achievements. As a result, women everywhere are forcefully urged to go after their aspirations of making a difference in the world and improving themselves. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Azisha bin Abdul Razak. Today I want to present about its lack of support and resource based to leadership patterns. Firstly, introduction. Leadership are important aspect in determining and shaping the future of the country is dealing. Women and men have different interests in the formation of policies and laws. And last, women's political leadership and in the public sector, including the judiciary, is critical, involving the ability of the public institutions to enact policies and laws that are appropriate to the needs and situations of women. There are many theories in this part. Firstly, Aminuddin and Muhammad Ali, 1998, is women's political legitimacy can be achieved if they have a position that authoritative, legally valid and must accepted by all parties. Kleoniak, 1997, the studies conducted are related to gender and leadership usually make male style and leadership as the standard in leadership. Then, Blanner and Schumacher, 1998, say the state that men prefer to use its power to achieve things or goals rather than using position. And last, Igley, McKinney, and Kloski, 1992, says more and more women are in power as leaders, against women will increase.
Hello, it's me again, ZABION, and I will be concluding the discussion on women's rights. My fans were earlier discussing the problems and challenges faced by women today and ways to address it. So I will be capping all that's happened and come to a conclusion. In the realm of socio-economics and education, gender bias and stereotypes persist, which hinders women's access to quality education and limits their academic and career opportunities. So to address this, it's crucial to encourage gender equality in educational institutions. This can be achieved by promoting inclusive teaching practices, challenging gender stereotypes in curricula, and providing equal opportunities for girls and women to excel in all fields of study. Let's move on to the realm of national politics, in which women continue to face significant challenges in achieving equal representation and participation. The lack of support and resources often discourages women from pursuing political careers. In Malaysia alone, there are not many women politicians, as we can see. We can improve on this by mentorship and leadership development programs, which can help by aspiring female politicians, giving them encouragement and increasing their connections. It is also noted that there are a lack of female role models in politics, which perpetuates the notion that politics is filled with generally men. So to address this challenge, it is crucial to promote and celebrate the achievements of women in politics. In a nutshell, women's challenges in education and national politics are multifaceted but are interconnected. We can build a more equitable society that respects women's contributions and provides equal opportunity by eliminating all prejudice and removing obstacles based on gender. It is through collective action, policy reforms, and a commitment to gender equality that we can bring about lasting change and create a future where women have equal opportunities and representation in all of life. Thank you.